Hey Foxies, my name is Simon Fox. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and if you're returning, welcome back. Like always, this is never about subscribers nor about money, but about love and light. So with that being said, we're going to be getting into this Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette tutorial. That was a mouthful. I honestly love this palette so much because it is on the more natural side. And honestly, it is so freaking gorgeous. Like from the packaging to these shades, like they're just absolutely drop dead gorgeous. So I wanted to come on here and make a natural look or a semi-natural look because I ended up adding, you know, my glitter and my liners like always, my extra stuff. But that's just extra, you guys. This is more of a natural tutorial for basically the people that like more natural tutorials. If you want to skip past the whole liners and the big lashes, the extra stuff, the glitter, you can skip it and just do the purple eyeshadow look tutorial today. But if not, and you want to add the liners and all this extra stuff, then do that. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and let's jump straight into this video. So first, starting off with my ABH eye primer, I honestly live for this. I used to use a concealer on top, but I realized that this just works just like a concealer base. So if you haven't tried this out, make sure to go get it and try it out and let me know how your makeup game changes, because honestly it makes my eyeshadows look so bomb and so blended. And here we're using the Mercury Retrograde palette by Huda Beauty. I go in with the shade Momentum first, just the lightest shade in here, and just something to set everything in place. So we'll basically like that base in place and make sure everything is really dry and good whenever we decide to go in with some more pigments. So now going in with the shade Off Balance, and this shade is so gorgeous. Like when I tell you I'm obsessed with this palette, it is so gorgeous, and it's more for my natural gals and guys, because literally if you live for natural looks, this is gonna be like the on-the-go palette. Like this is gonna be one that you just pick up and you can take and travel with anywhere, and it has literally from glitter pigments to just different shades of pigment and different eyeshadow shades, but they're all very neutral, all very warm toned. There's some blue toned, but honestly I feel like that's just perfect, because if you want to switch it up, you can always switch it up with adding the blue in a look like this, and it's just going to make everything pop, because those two shades are two totally different shades, and I feel like they're just gonna pop next to each other. So here, this shade Off Balance blends so gorgeously, like so beautifully. I love using tape. If you haven't used the tape method, I suggest you try it. I love really blending everything up and then blending everything out. So once you blend it up and figure out how high you want your product to go, then you go in and you re-blend it out. And here I'm taking that clean brush and I'm just re-blending everything out, making everything diffuse and look even more blended. I honestly love doing this because I really like my looks to look really diffused and really blended, but also really pigmented, because I live for that. So here, going back in, and I'm adding that Off Balance over and over. Y'all can go in and add any shades again just to deepen up in those areas if that's what you choose to do. It's all up to preference. I really love to deepen up my looks and make them look really, really just pop. Like I like for them to pop. So here I'm taking the shade Hot Mess, which is just a deeper maroon kind of shade, and I'm honestly so obsessed with it because these two shades next to each other look so good and they blend so nice. And I love that you can use Hot Mess to really just deepen up that shade before, and this, y'all can see me, I'm adding it in that outer crease and blending it up just literally the tiniest bit. You don't want to blend it in too much, because literally, I mean, if you blend it in too much, you're not going to get that effect of having your eye really deepen up in the outer portion of my eye, which is something that I live for. If y'all have seen my other looks, that's literally the types of looks that I like to do. I like to add depth where you would, basically where it would complement someone the most. So adding it in the outer portions of the eye, sometimes in the inner portions, depending on what kind of look I'm going for. But for this look, it's more of a sexy, natural cat eye, very deepened up in the outer portion, and it just gives a really lifted look on the outer portion of your eye when you decide to go in with some eyeshadows and use them in the very outer portion of your eye. Making sure to only add a little bit and then blend, and add a little bit and then blend, because literally, like, when you go in with Hot Mess, that shade is pigmented and it's such a gorgeous shade, but you have to be careful when you use dark shades like that to just add them and then blend and then add and then blend, because adding all at once, you just might mess up the whole look in seconds. So here I'm taking my Q-tip and I just cut my crease, quote unquote cut my crease, and now I'm taking my concealer, my Master Conceal, and just going over that and recutting that crease with concealer this time. And then after this, y'all can go in with whatever pigments you want, whatever glitters you want, any type of shade that you want to add here. So now I'm taking the shade Supernova and I'm just adding that literally from the inner portion of my eye to probably like halfway, maybe a little bit more than halfway, and then gonna be taking the shade Frazzled and I add that towards the outer portion of that, just to set all that concealer. And these shades are so freaking gorgeous next to each other. I have no idea what happened to the next few clips. Literally, I guess my camera stopped recording and I got up in between these and I restarted to record. But obviously you can see that I literally skipped from that clip to this clip. But basically all I did was add some ABH eyeliner, and now I'm adding the Nervina electric liners, and I'm using the shade Electric Pink, and then I go in with the shade Electric Yellow, or maybe, yeah, Electric Yellow, and I just go right over that pink, the Electric Pink liner, sorry. I honestly live for these liners. They're honestly so freaking gorgeous, so sickening, but the only downside about these liners is you can't apply them anywhere near your eyelash, basically where you're going to be applying your eyelashes, because if you apply eyelashes on top of this liner, it's going to basically reactivate all that liner, and all those liners are going to start moving again, and they might get in your eyes like they got in mine, and that it's just not fun. It burns. But like I said, if you keep them above or anywhere near, like if you're not wearing lashes, away from your eye, you'll be good. And also, if you don't wear lashes, then you'll be good if you apply this as a regular eyeliner. If you choose to bring your eyeliner that close, I never even bring it in that close. Literally, the way you see the black liner there, the way you see that liner, I literally stop it not even halfway into my eye. So here I'm taking the ABH glitter adhesive, and I honestly live for this because it works so bomb and it smells so good, and it just applies so nicely and it dries fast. So you have to work a little bit fast, but it's so good because, like I said, it dries fast and you don't have to worry about the glitter moving. And I used the glitter Juanita glitter. I got this on Amazon, and I've been obsessed with these glitters since, and I've been using glitters in my looks like crazy. Everybody's like, that they're Euphoria like makeup, or they look like Euphoria makeup looks, and it's so funny because I barely started watching Euphoria. But I honestly live for all the Euphoria makeup looks. They are so gorgeous, and they have been going so crazy with everyone. And so here I'm just taking an eyebrow pencil and I just aligned my lips with it. And now I'm taking the Patrick Ta in the shade Oh She's Single. This lipstick is so freaking bomb. It's so creamy. And it's just like the most perfect nude. I love the name to it too. Oh She's Single. I'm not single, but this lipstick is definitely for me because I've been looking for a nude lipstick for the longest, and these just make my lips look so luscious and so big. And obviously, I can't forget the lip gloss. Alright Foxies, so this is the finished look on the Easy Mercury Retrograde palette tutorial. I honestly had so much fun making it. And I'm really running out of words to say because it is freaking hot in my house today. So it's hot. It's hard for me to think right now, but I really hope that y'all love this more on the natural. I'm like, the eyeshadow look itself is natural, but once you add the liner and the lashes and the glitter, you're extra like me. So regardless of whichever way you decided to go on this look, I hope that y'all had so much fun with me, and I really had so much fun making it with y'all. If you haven't, make sure to go get in on the giveaway that I'm having on my Instagram/YouTube because it's also being held here. The winner will be announced here. Y'all make sure to go get in on it and let me know what palette y'all want because I still haven't went to go get it. I still want to know more ideas, and I want to let enough people get into the giveaway. So with that being said, make sure to join in on it. Make sure to leave me some love, some likes, some comments. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you on my next video. Alright, bye Foxies.